J-Rock, let this beat.
Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your boy. I'm your boy, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I can continue to bring the gospel of Gamecocks every single day. If you're new to Captain Will, I want to say welcome home, family. You have stumbled into the best podcast talking Gamecock women's basketball today. You are now rocking with the best, essentially rocking with the best. Come rock with your boy, Captain Will. Hey, we got to go today, y'all. We are talking about Adhel Tac and Maddie McDaniel making it official. They are officially South Carolina women's basketball players. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Kennedy Smith making her announcement tomorrow. Lots to talk about with recruiting, but we are going to begin with Happy Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans, especially my family, especially my wife, who's retired Army officer, retired Major, my boo thing. Also, my daughter, stationed out in Fort Lewis, Corporal Redding. I love you. Love all my family. And today, make sure you go out. Make sure you go out and tell a veteran thank you. Make sure you do that. It will really make a veteran smile. Make a veteran smile. This is our day. I'm celebrating tomorrow. I'm celebrating the weekend, Veterans Weekend for your boy, Captain Will. And I want to say thank you to all the veterans. Another note, your boy is official. Your boy, Captain Will, is official. Media credentials for South Carolina women's basketball coverage is going down. It's going down. Made it official yesterday. Captain will be covering women's basketball at Colonial Life Arena in the press room, bringing it to you only the way that I can do it. I want to thank everyone who's been supporting me. I want to thank everyone who's been supporting me. Hard work and prayers do pay off, and I'm going to be bringing it to you. Let's talk some Maddie McDaniel and Adhel Tac. Let's go. It is official. It is official. It is official. Maddie McDaniel and Adhel Tac are South Carolina Gamecock women's basketball players. They made it known. They signed the dotted line. They signed the dotted line. It is official. It is real. No more speculation. No more if they're going to actually commit. Whatever the case may be, they are South Carolina Gamecocks. They will be here for the 2024 class next season, and they will be ready. Maddie McDaniel first. We're going to talk about her first. The point guard is starting there, who will bring a different tone, a different speed to the game to South Carolina next year. Maddie McDaniel, 12th ranked recruit in the country. 5'9". I don't believe she's 5'9". I stood beside her. I gave her the first interview when she committed to the Gamecocks this summer. She's not 5'9". I'm trying around 5'7", maybe about 5'7". But we're gonna go with what ESPN says at 5'9" when she's not. She's 5'7". But she's 12th ranked player in the country, 3rd ranked point guard, and she's special. She's special. She is a version that we have not had. Real talk, we have not had a version of the player that we're getting in Maddie McDaniel since Ty Harris. She reminds me a lot of Ty Harris. And I think that should not be talked about lightly. Ty Harris was a special player for South Carolina. She controlled the game. She was a smart player. She was a team leader. She hit clutch shots. She made exquisite passes, and she's doing well in the W. Dawn Staley said it amazingly. She said it amazing about Maddy. She said she played to make others better without sacrificing her own talents as a playmaker. She is a elite talent. She is an elite talent, but she continues to show her talent while also making the players around her better. In my opinion, that's what a point guard is supposed to do. A point guard is supposed to rally the troops. A point guard is supposed to make the other players, the other 4 players on the court better, to get them into the easy buckets and get them the easy shots, not score 25, 35 points a game. And that's not a point guard that I want on my basketball team. I want a point guard on my basketball team who's the team leader, who gets everybody in the right position, who gets everybody in the right play, who also plays defense, who doesn't turn the ball over much, and is that team leader. And that's what Maddy's going to be for us. Dawn went on to say, has court vision, ability to shoot and get to the rim. You saw that in the video. She can get to the rim. She has the ability to get to the rim almost at will. That makes her so special. So she has amazing court vision with the ability to get the ball to the basket and finish at 5'7". And she went on to say, but what sets her apart is she makes good decisions in the moment and has team success as her priority. She is a team first elite player. That is the epitome of what a point guard for Coach Dawn Staley is. Team first. Team first. If the team succeeds, wonderful. Being an elite player, she's going to get her. She's going to get her points. She's going to get her assists. She's going to get her rebounds and steals because she's an elite talent. But in order for South Carolina to continue to be the excellent program that it is, there's no I in team. You feel what I'm saying? Especially at the point guard position. Can she score? I believe in my heart, Maddie McDaniel could score 25 points a game. But during the season, even during her she played in Upper Marlboro. Her junior year, she averaged 19 points, 5 assists, 5 steals, 4 rebounds. Playing for a very successful team. The team's concept is not a mystery for Maddie McDaniel. We are getting, when I hear what Dawn says about Maddy, I just can't help but think about Ty Harris. I can't help. Ty Harris was what we needed at the time for South Carolina. So special and so underrated. Now, with Maddy coming next year in the 2024 class, to go along with Raven Johnson will be a red shirt junior. To go along with MiLaysia Fulwiley will be a sophomore. We will continue to be so deep at the point guard position Although I think MiLaysia will move over to the shooting guard next year. But it'd be something similar to what we have right now with Raven, Sahnya, and MiLaysia. A three-headed snake at the point guard position, all who can handle the ball, all who can get to the basket, all who can pass the ball, all who can make clutch shots. That is what we have in South Carolina right now. If we go review the Notre Dame game, Raven, Sahnya, MiLaysia all had high assist numbers because all of them play point guard and all of them make exquisite passes. And with Raven and Sahnya, both being the lead guards on this basketball team, both has that point guard mentality. Imagine next year, it's just going to be a continuation when Maddy arrives. The acquisition of Maddie McDaniel, and I say the acquisition because she decided to come to South Carolina and be a part of this winning program, is going to be awesome next year. For those who don't know about Maddy, she is in the same vein of Jelani Cambridge. In the same vein. I've seen both of them. I've seen Jelani for 3 days. I watched her, studied her. Maddy is as special, if not more special, than Jelani Cambridge. We have one of the elite point guards we have one of the elite players at the point guard position who will be a Gamecock. And I salute you. I salute you for choosing South Carolina to continue your high school, to continue your dreams of being a college basketball player. And you're gonna do highlight plays. You're gonna make exquisite passes, hit threes. But what I love most about Maddy is that she is going to be a team leader, and she's going to put team first. And that is special. As far as Adhel Tac, 6'5", 6'6", state of Texas. She's recently been moved from the 33rd ranked player to the 26th ranked player in the country. I said it before that Adhel Tac, when it's all said and done, will be a top 20, top 15 player in the 2024 class. And will be a 5-star recruit. She's on the fringe right now being a 5-star recruit, but she's a 26th ranked player in the country. And this goes with missing basketball for such a long time. I read an article, it was 306 days that she missed basketball. She broke a foot and had to do bone stimulation growth in a foot 3 hours a day. She did this last year, missed most of last season, went from the 12th ranked recruit to the 33rd ranked recruit because she missed pretty much her whole junior season. But she is healthy, and her team in Texas just beat the team that has the #1 ranked recruit in the 2025 class, Leah Chavez. Adhel Tac got a double-double. Adhel Tac is special. She is special, and she's healthy. And with her missing last season, she has something to prove. She has something to prove to everyone. Everyone. Captain Will is drinking some Pinot Grigio, celebrating Veterans Day all weekend. Pinot tastes wonderful. But Adhel Tac is special. I only stat you have for her during the sophomore year: 14 points, 9 rebounds, a couple block shots a game. As a sophomore, she just started playing basketball. I think it was a 7th grade year. So basketball somewhat is still new to her. And then she missed a whole year. We have no idea what is the ceiling for Adhel Tac. We have no idea. She missed a whole year last season, basically. She started playing ball in the 7th grade year. She's going into her senior season. If Adhel Tac explodes this season, she could skyrocket up the rankings. Skyrocket. Because what she didn't do this summer was compete in all those exposure camps, all those exposure things, because she was recovering. But she is healthy and she's ready. And you cannot teach 6'5". You cannot teach 6'5" that is nimble, that can block shots, that has an intimidating nature, who is special. And Dawn said her interior presence and her high motor allow her to impact the game in so many ways. Gifted basketball player, but also an exceptional person. She loves basketball. She loves basketball, and she loves playing for Coach Dawn Staley. She said in an interview that a couple of years ago she wanted to play for Tennessee. Wanted to play for Tennessee. Wanted to be like Candace Parker, her favorite player. Well, South Carolina came a-knocking, and that changed quickly. So her opportunity to play for Coach Dawn Staley changed immediately. Immediately. And sometimes we talk about this, fam. We talk about, sometimes we wonder why every post player don't want to play for the University of South Carolina. And I wonder that as well. Those are some of the questions that I wonder, why every elite post player don't want to play for the South Carolina Gamecocks. Most do. But I'm talking about every single one should jump at the opportunity to play for the University of South Carolina. You're playing for a post-centric team. A post-centric team. If you are a post player, you will get the ball at the University of South Carolina. You will. We're one of the few teams in the country that still utilizes a center, a dominant center, as a key piece of their offense. One of the few teams. That's why when we go into ball games, we go into the game against Maryland. We'll talk about that in the pregame show on Sunday. We'll talk about that. But you're going into that game where some of these teams are playing one big and four guards, or some of these teams playing all guards because they want to run, they want to shoot, they want to hit the three, they want to get out in the transition. But South Carolina still controls the post and controls the 5 and the 4 position. We always will have size at those positions. And this year we have 6'7" and 6'3". Most teams that we play will not have that size. Pretty much all the teams we play won't have that size. But not only do we have the size, you have some teams that have, 6'4", 6'5" players. You do. But the capability of a Camila Cardozo, who's a 5th-ranked recruit in her recruiting class, and Sahnya Jah, who's a 4th-ranked recruit in her recruiting class, and Chloe, who was the 17th ranked in her recruiting class, and Ashley Watkins, 12th ranked in her recruiting class, and I could just go on and on and on. Where the top level talent is in the 5th and the 4th positions. So every recruit should be jumping at the opportunity to get better at the post position and average 15, 18 points a game, 12, 13, 14 rebounds a game, few blocks a game, and be that dominant presence for South Carolina. So with Adhel Tac, the 26th ranked recruit now, according to ESPN, some recruiting rankings I see 22nd, 21st. I'm going to use ESPN as a century. Adhel Tac, 6'5", 26th ranked player in the country. A dominant post who is an easy transition to South Carolina and what we do well. We block shots. We lead the country in block shots multiple years. We rebound. We always out-rebound our opponents. We intimidate. We play physical play, and sometimes the referees don't know how to call those plays because we're a physical team. So sometimes the referees say we're too rough. We're not too rough. We're just bigger than you. And if we're bigger than you, sorry for your loss. That's South Carolina basketball. We'll feed the post, and if the post is double team, triple team, we kick it out. That's South Carolina. So Adhel Tac coming in and to fill that post position, or to enhance the post position, to go along with Maddie McDaniel, the team first player at the point guard position, was 12th ranked in the country, who possibly could go up higher. Those two players are going to be awesome for South Carolina for the next 4 years. That 1-2 combination will be so dynamic in 3 years. And I say 3 years because that is like for me as a South Carolina Gamecock lifer fan, For me, I look at the way we recruit, I look at that junior year as being that superstar threshold because we recruit so well. That's why I'm looking for Bree to have a great year. That's why I'm looking for Sahnya to have a great year because they've been in the program. Camila Cardozo, first year starting last year as a junior, SEC Sixth Woman of the Year. I already know she's going to be dominant. Raven Johnson going into a red shirt sophomore year after missing, that year, her freshman year, is going to have a great year. But next year, I look for Raven to be a straight up superstar for South Carolina. So I say when Maddie and Adhel Tac or juniors, fast forwarding, we'll be talking about Maddie and Adhel the same thing, in the same vein that we talk about Raven and we talk about the combination of Camila Cardozo. That is how special that Maddie and Adhel Tac is. Now, as far as Kennedy Smith will be announcing on tomorrow. Kennedy Smith will be announcing tomorrow her decision of what school she's going to go to. South Carolina obviously is in the top 5. Kennedy Smith right now currently ranked the 6th ranked player in the country. 6'1" wing, the best two-way player in the country. Special. She is the definition of what a South Carolina Gamecock player is. Somebody who's really good offensively and also really good defensively. That is South Carolina basketball. Now, the tough part is that Kennedy lives in California. And the selling point of the tough sell of getting her from leaving South Carolina, California, I should say, and coming to South Carolina is difficult. But the words that I'm hearing and what I've been receiving is that it is a toss-up between UCLA and the University of South Carolina, with Southern Cal making a charge. I'm not sure of what time she's going to make the announcement, but once she makes that announcement, once that's said and done, Cap Will going to be discussing it. Now, Kennedy Smith, if she signs to South Carolina, if she commits to South Carolina, signs to South Carolina tomorrow, you talking about a situation where you have Kennedy Smith, the #1 wing, Maddie McDaniel, right now the 3rd ranked point guard, Adhel Tac, around the 3rd or 4th ranked post player, but in my mind, the 2nd ranked center in the class, 2nd ranked post player in the class. That is something special. That is something special. You talk about #1 recruiting class, regardless of what else happens in the future in regards to George Edwards. That is the #1 ranked recruiting class, 6th, 12th, and at this point right here, 26, who I think going to be top 15 in Adhel Tac. That would be a superstar recruiting class for the next 4 years and will set us up for success over the next 4 years with those two awesome players. Kennedy Smith, if she signs to South Carolina tomorrow, #1 ranked recruiting class this year, #2 ranked recruiting class last year, #1 ranked recruiting class in 2021. That's how Coach Dawn Staley do it. That's how she does it. This concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your boy, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. Enjoy Veterans Day, all my veterans. I love you. I appreciate everyone who's watching me. You're now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your boy, Captain Will. Let's go.